Sri Maatre Namaha. Ratnaghatasta Rakta Charanaaam or Charanaaam. There are Pathantaram. Either way it is correct. Ghata means the universe. And she has put her leg on the ghatam. Who can put the leg on something else is the one who can control the whole universe can only put their leg on the ghatam, which represents the universe. So it shows the authority. I am the creator, I am the one who sustains this, I am the one who merges it back to me. So that being the message, the word is describing the beautiful feet of mother also. Ratnaghatasta Rakta Charanaaam. Rakta means red. So if you can imagine the form of mother, how is the feet? You need to meditate on the feet. So Korma Prishta Jaishtam Prapadanvita, very solid and strong. And when you hold the feet, you should have a feeling that this is the feet which is going to protect me for the entire life. That protective feet you are meditating on. Why the female wear anklet? The Shaktis are always powerful because of their responsibility, their unconditional love, compassion, forbearance, and the service they do. These are the required qualities of the female tattva. So anyone who has got this tattva, by default they have the supreme power, like universal mother. But in the world, it may happen, sometimes the female gets angry and then she may walk stamping her feet on the floor. That noise is called Jyeshta Devi. It's inauspicious for the entire family, not only for that entire generation. So, as per the Shastra, an ornament is prescribed for the female, an anklet, bells hanging onto that, gunguru they say in Hindi, payal and gunguru. They need to wear that so that by chance, even if they stamp on the ground by force, the sound coming from the gunguru, the bells, will nullify the inauspicious sound of the stamping feet on the ground. So this nullification is done by this ornament. So that Ratnaghatasta Rakta Charanaaam. Rakta Charanaaam is also having another meaning. Rakta is, as I already told you, it's sacrifice. So she is always giving. She is not a taker. You may think that we are offering so many naivedyas, so many dhupa, deepa and everything to her. But all she wants is the unconditional dedication. There should not be any condition like potra abhivirtirtham. All these conditions should be removed. I just need you. That kind of one-pointed dedication, she will receive it. And whether you have that or not, she is always continuously giving. And another thing is, Sriti Simanta Sindhurikrita Padabja Dudika. What will happen when you meditate on this feet is, all the Vedas are lying as a dust particle under her feet. So if you hold her feet by bhava, if you meditate on that, then all the knowledge from the Vedas will come to you automatically, without even reading the Vedas. Mother will speak through you. Mother will see through you, act through you. Dhyayet, Paraam, Ambikaam. Dhyayet means let me meditate on para. Para means there are two kinds of knowledge. One is apara, one is para. Apara means the worldly knowledge, whatever knowledge you get from physics, chemistry, astrology, all this knowledge which helps you to make a good living, to live happily in the world and to fulfill your desires. This is all apara. There are many things to be learned in apara vidya. Para means it's only one, by knowing which you don't need to know anything else. And that para vidya makes you realize who you are and makes you connect to the Atman, which is already satisfied. There's nothing else. That's where the Purnamadaha Purnamidam in the Isa Vashyupanishads, it corresponds to, when I say I'm perfect, I'm not saying my body is perfect. I'm not saying whatever actions I'm doing, they're perfect. At Atma level, everything is perfect. It doesn't have any desires. It's completely full. Purnam. Both are necessary. Apara Vidya is necessary to fulfill your desires and then live in this world, mundane world. And then Para Vidya is necessary to make you realize what you are. She is the mother of the Para Vidya, Paraam, Ambikaam. And that thing which is not seen, Apara is seen, that is describable in words, in expressions. Everything is describable. Para is not. Here, the word Dhyayet needs more focus. When I say Dhyayet, first we started with Sindhurarana Vigraham. All these form, when we close the eyes, we need to meditate on the form. But through the form, I need to enjoy the Tattva. What is Lalita Tattvam? As a Srividya Upasaka, what I am worshipping, what I am practicing is not just a bunch of mantras or stotras. It is the quality, the tattva of Lalita. So when I say Dhyayet, I should meditate on the tattva of Lalita with such great focus that it merges into me. Once in Facebook I wrote, my Guru wrote, to a question raised by one of the devotees, how do you meditate? He said, I imagine the goddess standing on the top of my head first, and I pull her leg into me, so she slowly gets into my body. From then onwards, her eyes will be looking at the world, her voice will be speaking to the world, and slowly the I factor disappears, and it is she who is doing all the action. That's how we feel. So that is the Dhyayet, like a salt doll standing on the banks of an ocean. It feels it's separate. That is before Dhyanam. The Jiva is salt doll and the Para is the ocean. The process of meditation is looking at the ocean. So the salt doll thinks that ocean is vast and then it's separate. But when it merges into the ocean, the salt doll doesn't have a form. So it goes into the ocean, merges. And then the merger should happen. So as long as you are seeing the form and appreciating the form, that's also fine. It gives you a joy. But ultimately, the dhyanam should end. The one who is doing the dhyanam, dhyatru, that also should end. And both these should merge with dhyaya, the lakshyam. So the lakshyam is the final one. The target is the final one. To help you to reach the target, that mother is Paraam, Ambika. Ambika is mother. There is also one inferred meaning is goddess of moon, controller of mind, beautiful mother. So many meanings can be inferred from that. While she is the mother who doesn't allow you to go this way or that way, if you hold her feet. That's why, this Dhyana Sloka also, if you go into the full Dhyana Sloka, Sindhurarana Vigraham Trinenam Manikya Modi Spurastaranaika Sekharam Smita Mukhim Apina Vakshoruham Panibhyam Alipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotparam Bibratim Saumyam Ratnaghatasta Charanaaam Dhyayet Paraam Ambikaam Charana. It ends the form with the Charana. That is where you end the Dhyanam. So all the Smita Mukhim, smiling face, and then compassionate chest, all these things you meditate on, and finally land at the feet. The feet is the place of surrender. The surrender should happen to such a great extent. That's where the Dhyayet comes. Dhyayet means also meaning of surrender. So when you surrender, the I factor should not be there. That's why Osho, many people have different opinions about Osho, but I prefer taking the whatever essence of the speeches he has given. And then Osho once was addressing the foreigners. One day he said, you surrender to me, I will take care of you. Everybody, that's a normal thing. You surrender to me completely, I'll take care of you. But then the next day, he said, you surrender to me, there's nothing else for me to take any action on you. Just you surrender to me. That's all. Then this listener who is listening got a little bit upset. Yesterday only you told, when I surrender, you will take care of me. But you said, all you have to do is just surrender to me. That's all. I don't need to do anything, you don't need to do anything. Why you are saying like that? Then he says, when you surrender to me completely, you won't exist. When you don't exist, where is I taking care of you? This is meaningless. So, the surrender is such a great thing that the devotee becomes the deity. So there is no devotee, there is no protection. He merges. So when you hold the feet of Goddess Mother, and where is the Goddess Mother feet? In the world, wherever. That's when I was in New Zealand, there is a temple, Balmoral Temple in Auckland. Whenever I go in the Navratri, my favorite act is to observe the feet of the Gujarati people dancing. I was wondering, will it be the feet of the mother? Will it be like that? Kurma Prishta Jayishna Prabhadanvita, different feet, different decorations. So when I look at the feet, I almost go into trance, thinking that so many feet of mother dancing around me in the entire world. And that meditation will take you to Dhyanam. That means merging. So you are not bothered about the other form which have been described in the top. Smitamukhim, Apina Vakshorham. When you land at the feet, that's the end of it. There is no further. So when you surrender, there is no further action. That's why after the Rakta Charanaaam, it says Dhyayet, Paraam, Ambikaam. And finally, you become the mother. Sri Maatre Namaha.